I'll fly you through Dust 2 just so you can check it out. Lovely map for Team Spirit, been a home map for quite some time. Navi's certainly going to get tested here, and I guess it's a good point to take it because Des touched on too, and Ash showed the highlights. Stage 2, and Ash showed the highlights. Yeah, such a blistering pace, and like with ease they got through the stage, but yet to be tested here at this major in any kind of significant way. And I think a lot of us are hoping that Navi provides that test today so that we can see what this team looks like. No coach behind them. Magic's as well, new IGL kind of sliding into the position. So there's a lot of reasons to feel like once pressure gets applied to Spirit throughout this stage, we might see them.
Let's see if the internet is fixed. Let's see.
What is the talking point if they continue it, even against one of the top squads in the world? That is the question, and it's a possibility that it will happen. I think it's when you have a tournament where Donk is playing so well, we've seen it before. It feels like barely anybody is even close to being capable of stopping him.
He does provide a certain level of like stumble-proof.
Their last posts were so funny.
He's certainly going to carry you through some stretches.
Finally posted something funny in like a month.
They made, you know, the desk talked about Spirit. You know,
I'm happy.
Pip mentioned, you know, starting slow.
This is what happens when I don't stream.
2026. There was a lot of roster upheaval throughout this year so far for Team Spirit.
What's up, Axel?
All those roster changes have been made and theorized.
The Poly market guy.
With the idea of creating a stronger team around Donk, so it's not as much of a reliance on one player.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they have one team in their sights. That's Team Vitality, and you know, there's interviews being given before this event even started, before the major even got underway. You know, Donk talking about how they feel confident versus Vitality when that time.
I should make a pred, no?
It'll be very interesting to see how it all goes down. Magic's.
Not right now, not right now. I only have 12 of my great viewers right now.
Wonderful actually figuring it out.
Yeah, he's managed to find some
Some players retire, I agree.
Absolutely excellent out in Atlanta. Makaze as well, his rise within this team from when he was picked up from the academy squad has just been incredible. The way that Blade has been able to make this roster work and able to kind of pick up the pieces of that roster that won the major in Copenhagen. Crumbled after that, but he's been able to recover very, very nicely within this Navi squad.
It was a very fun game to watch, I must say. I'm kind of sad I couldn't make it.
His AWP. Wonderful now has his on the other side of the map.
Can't reach. It's a bit unfair. The coach's Spirit can't reach the iPad.
What are we shooting for? Obviously Spirit. And nobody in chat said that. I'm basically pre-responding. And I should put on the Spirit jersey.
You got Makaze moving out into mid.
Is this gonna be the first Spirit game I will watch without Wi-Fi issues? Let's see.
Defending the Opera. Oh, wonderful.
Oh my god.
He goes again. Shiro has to respond. Pressure on Wonderful, trying to get
it's gonna be Makaze versus Donk, and Donk is actually gonna destroy him.
Fast from Donk. Makaze doesn't have a
Nico
chance.
fell off. Well, that Inferno was literally the best map I have seen from him in like since 2021. Since 2021.
Quick to react. During all this, Spirit has reconvened towards the B bomb site. Magix is going to join up with them, and all three are going to walk out these tunnels. So it's bit to defend over in the Cubby by car.
Nico doing the opposite of choking in a major fucking stage, on a major stage.
So often you can rely upon Bit to deliver you around.
Few remember Nico Stockholm. Few.
He's worried about getting pushed on that door, so it comes down to a timing of where his crosshair is.
The best rifling performance of all time. Welcome back, Alpha.
And Bit gets nothing this time, so you have to back away. You have to save the other two weapons.
You can see the look of frustration as well. He even got a glimpse of the shoulder as Zontix falls down. Really, really disappointed in himself, not able to come out on top of that fight. Alexi comes over to just investigate. Nade misses its mark.
Face Nico chokes.
That might have lured them into a retake. But without the kill, Alexi and Wonderful back off.
He choked more on G2 than he did on FaZe, except we don't count 2018.
I mean, this is great work from Team Spirit, breaking up this early aggressive stance. And it has to feel, it feels to me like that's got to be part of the game plan, at least in the early stages for Navi. Maybe they start going away from it. That's twice they've run an aggressive stance. Did it in the pistol round as well. The double nade in towards Dark, eventually falling back one more time. It seems like they want to apply pressure on middle early to make sure that Spirit doesn't have control of it for too long.
But it's because G2 wasn't much of a contender for the titles. Well, FaZe was worse than G2 at the time, I remember.
Open M4 brought forward. And Navi's going to buy up
Let's
around
go,
it.
Spirit.
A timeout called right at the tail end of freeze time.
Yeah, I heard Alexi give an interview with HLTV ahead of this event and coming into stage 3. And he was talking about how...
Not all the time, though.
Since it's the best of 3s and you've got all the best teams now arriving, you're going to be
FaZe only got better since 2022.
What you might expect. You're going to see who you think is going to be the favorite.
I think Nico joined G2 at the end of 2019, if I remember correctly.
Vitality lost the map earlier, but recovered it and looked good.
But did he join he joined in 2020, yeah. Joined in 2020.
But they got to play a whole stage before them.
Yeah.
But it's definitely
end of 2020.
Interesting to see Falcons get their win, Vitality get their win, and now a question of...
I almost became a G2 fan back then because I was such a huge Nico fan, but I stayed because of Brokey.
Before the major.
I can't even lie.
NAVI in Atlanta and Team Spirit out in Astana.
Those are the tournament victories that made us feel like they were actual contenders to Vitality. Finally, that gave us all a little bit of hope.
My friend who got me back into watching esports, we are both like Nico Glazers. He switched to being a G2 fan. I'm so fucking thankful, man. I'm so thankful I didn't become fucking G2 fan.
Gonna start moving up short, up Xbox. Spirit with 3 players outside long. Shiro holding down in middle with his AWP. So pieces in place for a split towards this A bomb site. Alexi gets out of danger as the Molotov comes in. He's got a crossfire set up with Ima.
Ima just tucking his head away here at the blue bin. Flashes going over it. Alexi, the one kills through. Ima gets clear. Donk has delivered you 2.
Yeah, it's the follow-up flash from Magix, though. I want to give the credit there because that's disgusting that Ima tries to peek out.
Well, it's got to be wonderful. He has to step up. He has to get
wonderful, you bum!
Pressure's on him.
Look at this guy!
Connected on the 3rd time of asking, but the 3rd kill of Donk has arrived, and he's going for it all.
Oh my god, he's going for the ace.
The devastating effect of the rifler for Team Spirit is
But wonderful is such a bomb.
NAVI are not up to snuff right now.
Yeah, Spirit picking right where they left off in stage 2. No chill on Donk. What a trade. Spots it out. Follow-up flashbang. Ima peeks into it, completely blinded. And then the pace. You think maybe they're going to slow down. Maybe they're going to try and get the utility in the perfect position, the detail work. But Donk just keeps moving forward.
Donk has some insane reaction time.
And you'll have had a conversation.
Did Donk do like one of those human benchmarks yet?
There's going to be some Donk rounds, and you just have to remain mentally strong. But when it actually just happens, it's so difficult.
Especially when it puts your money back in the bin. Gotta take a hit here, and already Team Spirit, look at this, just moving out middle. No one spotting it. B-split's coming in. Makazi and Bit here. They're not ready. Donks come in. Instant headshot. 2nd kill from Magix.
I'm sorry, no. Donk has better aim than Demon. Donk actually has better aim than Demon. The micro adjustment there in that flake onto the guy on top of those boxes on B is literally better than anyone in the world. I like.
If you're not using the same one, it feels like you can really throw him for a loop.
He really is the
Magix
greatest,
and
man.
Donk to just step through that mid smoke. They thought they'd have a little bit more time, a little bit more respect on that, to have their eyes elsewhere on the map.
He's like a moving cheat code,
but a killer
man.
instinct from Donk and Magix, and they just waltz into the B bomb site. 6-0 for Team Spirit.
Where's your Spirit jersey? I'll put it on. I'll put it on the start of the half.
Devastating to concede a player there, NAVI, and
he plays just like me exactly.
Away, but Donk back to his old tricks. He's in the underpass, in the lower tunnels, and
Zywo is way worse with the rifle than with the AK. I mean, than Donk.
The Xbox assisted flash coming forward. And look at the amount of space
Donk
he's
has
got.
better aim.
The challenger will be wonderful.
Good piece of nade work, taking Donk down to 54. Surely won't slow him. So first step achieved for Team Spirit is gaining control and map control of Catwalk. Magic's positioned at the stairs and can now drop out utility to apply pressure.
Donk is good with the op as well. Have you seen Donk
a little
op?
bit further behind him, Zontix at Xbox, and Shiro is going to peek into the op of Bit, who drops him. A double up setup for the NAVI CT
Shiro getting op
yeah,
smoked by Bit.
Look up at the kill feed, you see Bit's gone op out. You know that's a real possibility. So Gonna be calling for the smokes to come in. Team Spirit gathering up at short. Utility to clear the site. Wonderful backtracks. He plays further at long.
Yeah, Navi want to play the man advantage and now make it a two-man advantage as Magix drops
He
down
might
to try and
at
steal
that
away a kill.
CT push.
So bomb plant
Very
available
well.
to Team Spirit.
I got a retake with the double up though here, Navi.
Well, as this bomb is getting planted, you're going to have to fall back and take control of short, right? If you're
Makaze
control of long in this
06.
post plant, you have to maintain control of catwalk.
Sure, this is round for Navi.
Have the man advantage.
Yeah.
Will get extended to 3 now. And removing Donk is a massive help. As
Wait.
This round got back to a winnable scenario. Bit alone could stop it.
Oh
And
my
Players
God.
got it. Even when Donk
Fucking
dies,
shot,
the rest
man.
of Spirit stand up.
And that's the whole
Where
point,
are
isn't
they
it? The step up
looking?
into Nero over
They're
the
still
last
looking
few
at
months,
Kara.
trying to bring these players in to give Donk
They're
support,
shooting
and
them in the
early-
back and they're
early
looking
time
at
of Tenero, this
Kara.
team was
Look at
rough,
this.
But now he's stepping up in the clutch. 2 versus 5. Him and Zontix piecing this together.
What is Makaze
A
doing?
devastating loss for Navi.
How did
Everything
Makaze
was
not
going
kill
their way up until it
him?
wasn't.
He's 07
Man, they
now.
are on the ropes already. They can't catch a break. They
Alright,
can't win
okay,
a
good
round.
night, good night.
That's a 5v2.
And look at the confidence now that it puts in Team Spirit. Look how fast they're sprinting up short. They want to lay on the hurt.
Donk smells blood in the water. He's going to go and take it. Wonderful.
Oh.
Just down below him towards CT spawn. Donk is going to see the head over to the ramp. His teammates are right there with him. Moving forward as a pack. On the hunt for these Navi players. It's Zontix and Donk who are taking the first
Okay,
two.
eco
The
cleanup.
site is overwhelmed.
They don't care, they just rush short against eco.
That's
Magix
hard. This is
doesn't give
mental
a
warfare
fuck.
now from Team Spirit. They sense how much of an advantage they have, how dominant they've been in these first 8 rounds of play. And they're just cranking up the aggression. Look at Shiro, smart move, but can't transfer over to Bit. First kill takes a little bit
Go
longer than he
hunt
would have
him.
liked. And saving an AK-47 is the only takeaway positive for Navi. Is just so indicting. This half has
The only
gone down
player
to
with
control
impact
very,
so
very
far
fast.
has
We
been
saw
Bit.
Blake call
He's
that
been
timeout at
consistently
4-0.
killing Shiro on B. Other than that, like, A
Maybe he calls
anchor's
another one, but we've seen in
completely
various moments
useless.
he's also happy to just
Completely
say, okay, well, you
useless.
guys have to play yourselves out of this one.
Figure it out. Reigning Cologne champions in Team Spirit.
That was with Zway.
And this isn't even a tactical call from Blade. This isn't even a conversation about how to set up, how to move. This is more about getting the comms flowing. This is more about getting
Team
some
Spirit's
motivation,
Zway was so ass.
some focus back within the Navi camp. They are getting worked across the map. Makaze, 0 kills. Has not been able to find any impact whatsoever, and it's not going much better for his teammates. So now a recovery mission for Navi as they're just looking to scrape out any window of opportunity, keep that door ajar for when they switch sides, a chance for them to come back into this map, but they need to start putting rounds on the board right now.
Which team is going the most rounds against Spirit?
8-0 for Team Spirit. Donk is at
9
10
seed.
kills, Zontix at 9.
Navi being interested in Frozen doesn't make sense to me. I don't think keeping both Bit and Frozen in a single team is a good idea. Look at this. Ima is dog shit. Anyone, like, Frozen role-wise wouldn't even be that much different.
Silent on the
It's really a
server for now.
huge upgrade.
It's going to be a tough
Am I
vertical
wrong?
stack to break through.
If
even
I'm
for
wrong
Donk.
role-wise, prove it.
Opt for Wonderful.
Or why do you think he wouldn't be a
Ain't
good
short.
fit
Utility's
with
going to
Bit?
come in and heat things up for
I don't
him.
understand.
Donk's going to peel away. And Wonderful has to dismount because of the flames at his feet.
Because of the utility at the B bomb site, the stack between Bit and Makaze breaks up. Because of the Molotov on Cat from Magix, the AWP is forced back. No
A
impact from either of
13-0
those
would be
pieces.
so funny. Please.
Throw the B smokes
Makaze
out.
on
Create a
08.
corridor of cover,
Still
but no
yet
one's
to
gonna
get a
play with
kill.
it.
You got to freeze the defenders because you've thrown utility at 2 different parts of the map, and now they're not entirely sure what's coming, and they're forced so far back, they don't have information.
Got Wonderful waiting here at long. AWP scoped up and ready for its target. Magix trying to drop down. Good reaction from Wonderful. Donk dead. Him a second kill. It's beautiful here for Navi. That's going to be a 5v3, and surely they can't let this one slide, but they've like
Somehow
more
NAVI
skill
lose
already.
this
Tanir
still.
Gonna be playing it long. Zontic's trying to get forward with that bomb. Time is starting to tick. Wonderful's dead. Is that the first thread that is pulled?
3v3.
This round again for Navi.
No fucking shot. What did I tell you?
Team Spirit will hear your
Blade,
confession, but they will show
you have
no
to kill them.
forgiveness whatsoever.
In game.
Navi letting another one slide unless Shiro. Oh, the timing.
Don't let Mikaze get a kill. Oh my god, and he spotted out of the guy.
There's always a player, and there's no mercy at
Not
all
even
for
a
Navi.
fucking
Get him
kill
out of the
from
server.
fucking
That's a 2
Navi.
versus 5-1 for Spirit, and just a few rounds later, a 3 versus 5-1. Tanir, what good decision making. He slow plays that long flank so much that they actually think he's straight up gone. Wonderful's not convinced he's gonna be there, and man, is that the floodgates opening.
You spend months thinking about this major. You win a tournament leading into the major. Those 3 weeks between now and when we see Navi lift the trophy in Atlanta, I'm sure they would have come in with confidence, but they are getting their asses handed to them by Team Spirit. They don't even look like they're in the same league.
Magix is calling a great game for Team Spirit. They're pressuring so many different positions on the map. They've established success in so many different locations on the
Navi are
map.
mocking them in what way?
So
Huh?
hard for Navi to figure out where to adjust this defense. to
Spirit
make it
literally
work.
have the great, like they have a hypermogger. Looks.
Wind up bodies at the B
Look
box
at
in case Shiro
Zontic.
was to get a pick with the AWP. When it doesn't happen, they go elsewhere. 3 defenders
Single-handedly
stacked up inside that B
mogging
bomb site.
everyone on Navi.
Wonderful's got his op at short, but he hasn't done much from this position. And yet again will be negated.
Only Alexi looks good. I think Wonderful could look. Beat looks normal. Ima is ugly. Makaze is.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, looks away.
What is
And as soon as he
Wonderful? What
does
does
so,
what is
Magic's
Wonderful's
alive. On his
purpose?
screen, Dawn comes in with a second layer of the attack. 35 seconds left. Double figures will be deployed by Team Spirit, and Zontix is ready for the rest. Here they come. 3 through the smoke. Zontic with the AK. He doesn't even pull the trigger on the first. He doesn't get the second kill, but regardless, it's just still hilarious how comfortable they
Zontix
are.
needs
right?
to
just
stop
toying
body
with them to an
spraying.
extent, aren't they?
Just
How
go
much worse
burst,
could this timing be for
bro.
Wonderful?
I know,
Go
it's,
burst.
nothing is going right.
I was watching it come and I was like, he's got a long way to walk still. But
Makaze
I
got a
thought he'd get
kill?
around the corner.
Oh, it's the guy that
It's nice
Zontix
to see him
failed to
not getting too
kill.
frustrated and too pissed off. You know it's kind of bubbling beneath the surface, but I think at some level you understand as a player this kind of game happens, and this is just one of those games you kind of got to soldier through.
I mean, you just look around and go, okay, majors are best of 3s now on stage 3, and that is a positive. At least Navi will have a shot at trying to come back into this, but it feels like it's already done. Dust 2 feels like it's about to wrap up.
Well, third and final timeout for Navi. You don't see it too often, but it makes complete sense at this point. 10-0.
10 stream streak.
Kusag on the scoreboard, and still, even despite burning 2 timeouts already, Blade hasn't been able to get this team turned around here on Dust 2. Complete dominance from Team Spirit. They've had their moments, they've had their opportunities. Dropping a 5-on-2, dropping a 5-on-3. The chances have been there to rebound into this half, and everything's gone against them. Still haven't carved out any room to work with yet for the second half.
Hello, hello.
And Team Spirit don't even look like
10-0.
they're celebrating. They're still locked in. They're still focused to pile on the round wins.
10-0.
Round 11 is live.
Hello. Hello. New meme? Question mark?
Oh, Donk, again up short.
Yeah, Yabbage is such
Shearer's
a
looking for a
bum.
fight in mid as that smoke fades. Yet again, same round we've seen out of Spirit time and time again throughout this
Second
half, taking
CS major
short,
without
not
Kirk.
losing a player, no tax to be paid.
That's why Austin was the best major ever.
Corner smokes out in mid. This time Magix drops down to use them a little bit, clear up close. And he'll set himself up as a lurk.
I ordered the Starlink, by the way, so let's see if it fixes my internet. Hopefully it does. Hopefully.
Lexi handles Tanier. 5v4, wonderful. Getting another kill, Amo to grab one. Is it going to be a single round for NAVI?
I'm slowly running out of money. Everyone should give me subs right now.
Oh, he's close. He's got the double.
Reach millionaire.
They can do it.
No, they have to go for elimination. And if you're NAVI, you just run away. Get around that corner, Alexi. Alexi will hide and bide his time, at least a round for NAVI.
Wow.
But even this round is desperately held on to just by running away.
I mean, that's still a 5-on-2 that comes down to like a 1-on-1.
Just time wins that.
And if Alexi isn't aware of that, if
Bushido
he
wasn't the
maybe
bomb
misses
they
that
won
detail
this.
because they've been getting wiped off the map, if he sticks around a little bit too close to help out in the fight, there's a real chance that goes the other
Who
direction.
are we putting on Spirit instead of Shiro? Some Pius?
It's a win, but it doesn't inspire a whole lot of confidence. Final round of the first half.
What's my net worth? $1.
Spirit have set up in this position again, but this time they want to flirt with the idea of
Fun
actually attacking.
fact, Brokey has played 3 CS2 majors. Wow, we didn't know.
On the jump over it, not too far off.
He intentionally didn't go to Cologne because he knows he wouldn't have made it with this
Running in as that
iteration.
second man. It's a second kill as well here for Team Spirit. 3v5
Intentionally
retake for
dodged
NAVI.
Cologne
They're not
until he
giving
gets an
NAVI
invite to
any
Team
time to
Spirit.
execute any protocols to shift over. It is just 0 to 60 on the execute. So hardcore.
And Tanier is going for the wraparound as well. He's going to drop down towards CT late into the round. He's the insurance policy. They don't even need it. Zontics with a headshot on Emma, tapping around the back.
NAVI is ruining
Wonderful
Donk
with some
stats.
Shots on the way out. Another chance for Lexi
Okay,
B.
they can go
and
for
the
it.
time is on. The time is ticking. But Shiro awaits, and Donk is right here. And of course, it's an 11th round. 11-1 for Team Spirit. They have continued their reign of terror from stage 2 into stage 3.
Okay. So far, the Falcons versus G2 game was more fun. These guys, should I push the maxing? They should buy my 900 euro chair. Guys, have you seen the new ESL skit? Rob's Loki, Mox Brokey. In what way? Trophies for Team Israelity? Right.
In the case of nuclear or radiological fallout,
Yeah, Duck is co-streaming, yeah. Oh, you thought it was Duck585C. How are we feeling today? Is this gonna be a 2-mapper or a 3-mapper? What do you think? 2-0 for Spirit or 2-1 for Spirit? Wait, what is map 2 even? I forgot. Map 2 is Anubis. Stats for Spirit on Anubis, let's check.
Well, we came
All
into
the
this one
time
with
they
hopes
played
that someone would finally be
Anubis,
able to challenge Spirit
they
out of
lost
their dominant
both
run in
games,
stage
and they
2. Thought
lost.
maybe NAVI, a very strong strategic team, could at least slow them down, at least throw some obstacles in their face, but Spirit just blitzed them to an 11-1 lead at halftime.
They
Ran
lost
them over
2
behind. Doc holding W the whole
both
way.
games
He's got
they
13
lost.
kills. Zontix has 12.
And they
Shiro's
lost
got 12. They're winning
13-3
2v5s, they're
and
winning 3v5s.
13-4 to
Nothing
Falcons
matters
and
at all, 'cause
Paralision.
Spirit is just the dominant
Yeah,
force
there is
today.
no
Yeah,
fucking
Braun
chance
is
Spirit are
definitely
winning
beating
Anubis.
Brain right now. This is just a one-way street, and it's Team Spirit in full control. Pistol round will put this one to bed, and we'll get ready for Anubis.
There's a layered setup here on short as well.
Mirage
They've got people
should
to
be
peek
close,
off Donk's
though.
contact with these dualies. There's the flash in, and Donk's gonna make that look easy.
Just goes into it, grabs the opener. 5v4 now for Team Spirit.
And there's
Genuinely
no
a
utility
0%
for the
chance
Navi side
Spirit
of
win
things. All their
Anubis.
nades have been dropped, have been utilized. So we're gonna
When
flash
does
again. We're gonna go
Poloolpp
right
play
back into it.
after
This
the
time it's
games
Ema.
today?
Oh, it's all three who get blinded. Donk is on a tear.
Incredible again from Donk. 3 kills. He's just carved them up. There's nowhere you can really go now if you're Navi. Your initial plan was screwed, and the fallback plan is really dead. Emma's waiting for Tanir.
Makazi 112, his ass ain't mentally recovering in time
Some
for
shots out
next
to
match.
Assure, but he's being pushed by Zontix, and every time you think you've got a little bit of space, there's a Spirit player suddenly appearing.
It would recover
And
if
how do
it
you get
was
the ball now?
ancient.
This is just about impossible. How do you recover from this scenario?
But
If you're
Anubis-
it's going to have to be something crazy if he
I
wants
don't
a chance
remember
at
a
it, 'cause they're all
Makaze
stacked up, they're lined
Anubis.
up.
I just
In
don't.
about 3 different ways.
Yeah, good luck, Bit.
And there's 5 guns.
It's one. Only something,
13-1.
12-1 here for Team Spirit.
Go next.
No ball plan for Navi, which means they don't have a good force buy. They will, of course, force. They'll throw everything they've got into it, but it's not looking pretty.
They waited a long time to play this game. Sat and set up watching the previous extended series and going into overtime on Ancient, sitting there watching, waiting for that
Anubis from Navi might low-key be genius because
At
you
least
would
Spirit
expect
showed
them
up
to
at the
pick
end of all
Ancient,
that,
but
'cause
they
Navi haven't
decided to
yet.
pick Anubis because,
And they brought a level of intensity
well,
that Navi
Spirit are
just haven't
dog shit
been able
on
to reach
Anubis.
yet. It's going to be quite the reset after this map, going in and having that talk in the break to try and get themselves back into Anubis. I mean, they aren't even going to have that cliche, like, play yourself into the map.
I
warm
think
up a little
Navi
bit,
beat
come back.
Vitality
on
on Anubis, right?
unrelenting. They will
The
take
same
this and
Vitality
just
that
close
lost
it out.
13-5 on it to Foot.
Suffocate Navi kicking off the major.
Terrible way to open up stage 3. Navi's going to be frustrated with this one. Not a whole lot of resources to do anything in this round. Scout, 3 Deagles, and a Galil on Ema. Very low on utility. 2 smokes, 2 flashes left. One is used for a bin to B smoke to try and throw a fake into the mix, but I don't think anyone from Spirit's going to be bothered by that. Here's the cat play.
Oh, look at the amount of nades Magic's has. He's just tossing them out. Shiro waits a goose.
Oh shit, you're kind. That was ass.
Emma to trade and actually follow up for a second kill here on Magic's. He's giving
Oh,
his team a sight.
Magix.
Celtics
Okay,
gonna
all
nip
good.
out.
We won.
Wonderful, take it away. Good swing from Emma. He's doing it all on his own.
We still won.
Okay,
I
well,
don't
there's still
care.
a player out towards long, but it's Tanir with an MP9, so Dog has to slide up next and provide an opening for Tanir.
Where
to
was
start
I?
being
My
able to
internet
scale.
disconnected, so
Oh,
I
let's
was
see
in
what Dom
Maui
can do.
Maui Sneak.
Slipping under the gaze of Alexi B. He's missed the first couple of shots. Stays in good
Yeah,
position, and
Donk
Donk
is
is taking
just
two, leaving him up.
otherworldly, man.
Has to get an ace, and Donk will deny that. That is going to be a 13-1 win. Not even a smile on this cold killer's face. A 13-1 win with absolutely no hope for NAVI.
You don't see teams win
A
games
game,
like that too
a
often.
win so
I'll repeat it
brutal, you
again.
just
A 2v5
really don't
won
care
by
that you
Team
just
Spirit, a
won.
3 versus 5 won by Team Spirit. A very uncharacteristic game by NAVI, but maybe perhaps put in that direction.
That's
by
why
just
you do the
dominance
fake
from start to
comeback,
finish, right when Donk
so
entered
it
the
ruins
server.
Navi's
We got the
mental
desk, they're
more.
gonna have to explain some things to us.
Domination, and
Watching the
then
Czechia
there's
match
that
at
was
4 a.m.
cold-blooded
now.
from Spirit, and what just felt absolutely hopeless from the side of NAVI. We've been keeping track, Jacob. How many
Is the
rounds is it
World
that
Cup
Spirit
game
have lost
live?
so far
It's
this
live
major?
in 20 minutes, right?
11 total over the course of 5 maps.
It's insane.
That is insane. That is absolutely unheard of. And I said, you know, yeah, people said like, well, they played Bad Boom, they played decent teams, and now they just butchered. Now,
I'm not
I don't
fucking
even- I don't know
staying
about
up
you,
for
actually,
like
yeah, you can say
until
Navi didn't play
6
well
a.m.
and
to
they
watch
didn't turn up. I
Czechia
don't want
lose
to
to
take anything away
Korea,
from
man.
Team Spirit. I think the way they came into
I'm
this
joking.
game,
We are winning
the pace
against
they were
Korea,
playing
but
with on
like-
the T side as well, whether that was in full buy rounds going up against a full buy round or in some of these, you know, semi buys coming in for Navi, it was just pacey, it was solid, and then 2 or 3
Mexico
rounds
already
where Navi
scored.
obviously stood at 1, 2v5, 3v4s. They also find a way to win, so I can't put a finger on the Spirit performance whatsoever.
Well, at least it was hopefully consensual domination, 'cause that was something else. And,
Punishment.
I mean, it started from the start. I mean, the impact that Donk was having at the beginning of that map was incredible, and the rest of the team was kind of feeding on it. So, I mean, that's a team that is really hot from the first stage or second stage, as we saw, against a team that isn't quite ready, and a team that isn't performing that well on Dust 2 recently. Spirit have now won 7 in a row on Dust 2, by the way, and I think Navi have lost 4 in a row. So, it's a best of 3. That's not a great start, I'm not going to lie. But
No.
This
I
only
mean,
upwards and from here, though.
I'm
Poloolpp
just
meets
baffled, though,
Speed
Ash, because
W.
I mean,
Hello.
You've probably been in some of those situations where you're thinking,
South
okay,
Africa.
surely
They're
something
they're
is going
ass
to work.
at
Surely we're
football,
going to throw
no?
something at the wall,
South
and it's going to
Africa.
stick. And for NAVI, it just never materialized. Like, I'm kind of lost for words.
Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes your opponent is just having a good day, and Donk has a lot
Really
of good
good
days.
What's your takeaway from it, Jacob?
The takeaway is Spirit is, as you said, like
Oh,
they're coming
Real
in hot, they're
Madrid
coming in,
confirmed
very
Mourinho.
pacey. I think the pace is what I'm the most impressed about, and then obviously, yeah, we can talk Donk, we can talk individuals. You know, everyone stepped up. Tanea had moments as well, but it's the pace and the poise coming in for Team Spirit, and yeah, we can also argue, you know, Navi, they tried a lot of different things on the CT side, but there's only so much you can do on a CT side like Dust 2, right? At the end of the day, your players have to stand up for it, you know, and stop Team Spirit when they're coming at you in that kind of pace, and none of them were able to do
Yeah,
so.
bitch. Just
Magazi was
brutally
even, I think he was
coach
0-9
won't
his
play.
first kill, maybe his only kill.
Sending
Yeah,
his
I think on his
cortisol
only kill
levels
was trading
to the
against a
moon.
saving player in Zontics and Tunnels. I mean, this is your best player against Donk, who was on one there.
Listen, that begged the question for me, right? I know stage 2, people were like trying to downplay it a little bit. It's just stage 2, it's Spirit, they were supposed to do it. At what point do we start to get worried on behalf of everyone else? At what point do we start to look at Team Spirit as this tournament and be like, okay, if you play like this, then I don't care what happened, you know, 2 months ago. With the current form, with the current shape Donk is showing as well, by the way, you know, trying to maintain his 2.27 rating. At what point do we say, okay, Spirit, you are on equal terms like Vitality? When you're playing like this, what is the case to be made that you can't win the major? Because I'm getting to that point now. I wanna see a
Bernardo
little bit
Silva
more, but
to
I
Real
feel like we can start
Madrid.
to have the conversation.
I feel like
we
when they
should
play
count-
Vitality,
Yeah, we should
they-
count
Navi
Navi
are
out.
just
It's the first map,
slightly
like I
better
said,
mouse.
Navi's not in a good position.
No, it's
on
not the
Dust 2
first
right
map.
now.
It's the sixth. Oh, sorry, the 5th map.
Well, yeah, but it's the first real big opponent, big test. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, it's
the rest of
this
the
guy that's been commenting then. I see where you're getting so fired up, Jacob. Either way, we should go back to the beginning of what was just a monstrous T-side for Team Spirit. What have you picked out for us to start with, Ash?
Well, the first buy rounds in the game are pretty important, I think, and actually Navi had probably the perfect setup, and I think in nearly every situation here, this is just a wipe for the CT sides. The Ts aren't ready at all, and this adjustment here, look how quick this is from Akazu's POV. Like, no wonder he didn't have a great game. Donk sees the shadow, he flicks down, deletes him, they trade out in middle when it looked like they weren't going to get a kill, and then they're going to B later on in the round. It's a 3v3. It's kind of a forgettable moment, but Donk should just die every single time there. That setup is specifically designed to bait him, and then here again, they're going in the second buy round. The most, just such an important round. Donk against 2 people in long. The utility is fantastic, by the way. It really is good. They set up nicely, and he just keeps going. And these 2 rounds on the back of a pistol round as well, 5-0 start into an eco round, and it's going to actually give them so much momentum for the rest of the players, more confidence, and they just absolutely snowballed it from there.
Yeah, no one really stood a chance.
When
in
they
any
turned
of
the
those
stream
rounds.
back
You know,
on
you look
30
Dunk, and I
minutes
think
ago at the
last
start of
clip
the
you showed
game.
us right here, he has 3 bullets left in the AK-47
Did I
and
see
he's
this?
instantly demolished the guy inside. And that's kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah, I saw
essence
this.
of
It's
what
so
you're seeing from
goated.
Dunk. He's just so sharp right now that
It's
again,
written
reverting to
like
the
one
point
of
that I
my
was saying
brokey
before, we're going to see
tweets.
some rounds from Navi
It's
in
so
just a moment
goated.
that's not pretty, but I don't really want to hold that up against Navi. It's more so Spirit playing incredible well that I think any team, you know, maybe par Vitality would feel the pressure coming at them when they're playing like this.
Yeah, let's dive into it. This is a 2v5 and you're thinking, surely Navi, surely this is the moment you turn the ship around.
Yeah, and you know, it's not over yet at this point, right? 6-0, sure, it's a very strong start for Spirit, but can you get away with 3-4 rounds? Who knows what happens in the second half if you win the pistol, but a 2v5, you see it right here. Navi players are being caught off one by one, but you also got to give it to Tanea and obviously Sontex in this situation. Race are sharp, and you know, the reason why I also want to show this round, it's not only Dunk, right? He was the spearhead as always, but it was everyone, as you said. It almost feels like he's the one inspiring the rest of the teams to play a little bit above their normal level.
I mean, you'll know this yourself, but when you get off to a great start and people having big moments, it's easier to play. There's less pressure on yourself. You can take more time. There's no tension in there. And on the flip side, now we have a fantastic plan in the first buy round. On the second buy round, there's 2 people long against the long pop, and they lose out the trades to Dong. And then here they have a 5v2, and the game is just snowballed, and I can't even imagine how bad their mentality was at this point. But we saw they were lucky in the end, I think, to only lose 13-1.
I was just keeping an eye on the Donk rating after that one. 2.48 rating, so definitely going miles to
2.48.
No way, I watched it.
Insane
I
record
just
he's
couldn't
already put
stream
up.
it because
Speaking of
my
records,
internet
though,
was
Ash,
fucked.
there's an interesting one in terms of the series stats and Swiss stages that maybe people are sleeping on, and this one's crazy.
Something to
So
keep an eye on,
funny.
yeah. I think Janko mentioned this a few days ago, that Spirit, I think, now have won 27 Swiss stage games in a row. Swiss series in a row. And that is
Someone just said that
incredible. I've never
Jacob
seen a
is
record
better
like
than
this.
fucking Mikaz.
So let's see, on for the 28th and potentially 30 in a row to go straight through to the playoffs. I mean, if they play like this, why
Is
not?
that
But this
real?
is something to keep an eye on, because this is
Is
incredible.
At
Jacob
what point
better
do
than
we, strip
Mikaz?
Falcons from being the
He
group
must
stage
be.
warriors and give it to Team Spirit at that point, right? If you won 27 group stage Swiss games in a row, you are the group stage warriors. The cool thing about them is in a lot of those tournaments where they won those, they also end up winning a trophy as well. So that's the one thing Falcons can't do.
Yeah, and a hell of a lot of change for the side of Team Spirit since 2024 as well. So super impressive to be able to keep up that consistent form. Is that consistency going to continue into Anubis? We're looking at them starting on the T side of things as well. You nervous for Navi?
I am nervous, and I think everyone should be nervous. Now, the good thing is, obviously, Navi have been preparing for this. It's their own map pick, and hopefully they have a pretty good idea of what they want to do on the CT side in order to stop this Spirit train that's going to come at you. You said it yourself, Ash. You know, I think the game plan the first couple of rounds for Navi, you have a 2-man stack towards long. Can't do too much about Donk, right? So at some point, it doesn't matter what you do in your coaching position. Doesn't matter what Blade do. At some point, the players have to step up, and that's what I always do when I describe the game of Counter-Strike for people at home. You can have the best ideas, the best tactics, the best preparation. The entry ticket to even be part of the game is the individuals to actually shoot back. Once that's happening, once the players are entering the server, then we get into the second layer of the onion, which is the tactics, the setups, etc., etc. So I'm worried on behalf of Navi not even showing up to even make it a game.
Yeah, they'll be outside now. They'll probably be laughing
Hello.
about it, because that's about as bad as it possibly
If you don't
could have
laugh,
gone.
you'll cry, I guess.
Exactly. It's the only way is up from here. It's the first game of a Swiss stage. It's not the most pressure in the world. This map maybe won't be as
Yes,
good
that's what-
potentially
that's
as Navi are
what
hoping for here. Because
that
Spirit were
means,
picking
yes.
Anubis not so long ago, if I believe. They did have 2 bad losses, and Navi did beat Vitality, but I don't think this is as punish of a pick as it might seem.
Do you agree with Jacob's sentiment? You've been in the server more recently than this guy, sorry, Jacob. But the individuals firing up, right? Is that the first ticket, as it were, into a match like this?
Well, you have to shoot back. I mean, we talked about it, the G2 factor, the heavy god factor. He had a big moment. They kind of snowballed on that and nearly got a win on the back of it. You can't just rely on let's be in the perfect positions all the time and make 1 kill. People need to be multi-killing when they're in poor positions, and it felt like here they were in great positions and they couldn't get anything. So if the individuals don't show up today, it doesn't matter how good they are tactically, they will lose this game.
Which, if you're Blade, that must be hella frustrating. We saw a couple of stern glances.
I got a disclaimer
guess
from
coming him.
Twitch.
That's understandable.
That's why Ash, he asked me in the agreement if I ever considered coaching, and I think that's what I wouldn't be able to deal with. The fact that you can't do anything about it, right? Even if you have the perfect plan, you do the perfect preparation, at the end of the day, it's out of your hands. So that's a tough thing to deal with, I assume, as a coach.
Well, Spirit's coach looked pretty relaxed. Barely saw him move.
Best coach in the game, unwinnable, unbeatable.
Ash, please don't give this guy any ideas. I swear to God. Either way, we do have map 2 awaiting on the horizon. That is
Okay,
going to be
map
Anubis
2
and a
is
chance,
live,
hopefully,
I
for
think.
NAVI
Or is it?
to
No, it's
flip
not.
the script. That is if they want to make a game out of this one. It's going down after this break.
Break. Yeah, I was looking at Spirits Anubis, a 0% win rate. They played it twice, lost it both times, and they lost 13-3 and 13-4 against Paravision and Falcons.
The best of Counter-Strike 2.
Like, Spirit are horrendous on Anubis. Horrendous. Navi are gonna win Anubis, I would bet money on that. And Mirage is gonna be close, but I feel Spirit winning Mirage.
Something special to throw up this decoy, and that's exactly what happens. We are back!
Buy the ESL merch? I did. I bought one of those CS 1.6 shirts. The CS 1.6 shirt is like Heavenly LARPs, but it looks so cool, I have to admit. And I love heavy t-shirts. If you're fat, wearing heavy t-shirts is better because it shows your man-tits less. LARP? VTech, thank you for the prime. Love you, bro. Yeah, I need more subs so I can afford the Starlink membership. I looked up how much. I mean, the Starlink itself costs like 400 euros, and then the membership, if I want to stream on it, it costs like 60 euros per month. Yeah, there's latency, but at least the internet will work.
I don't know, Mo. I'm just
About
as confused as you are here.
Nature?
Picking your instaban at a major is a pretty brave move.
У нас есть план или нет?
Все нормально, доверься.
Я не могу ждать 2 года.
Понял тебя, купи дигл. Дал дроп.
Дал дроп, дал дроп.
I would rather have IEM pad.
Дал дроп.
They have 4G or copper wire. I have copper wire right now. I have DSL.
Вокруг всей карты.
Phone
Actually
line
around the
internet.
world to come back through middle.
Такого еще никогда не было.
Okay.
They already installed fiber, they just have to install it inside our house.
Rotation.
What are you doing?
Oh no, tech issue mid-round.
This wouldn't happen at Blast.
He's playing off his teammates' screens and still wins. Oh, they're gonna have to run this down long.
Воронка, воронка.
Straight up sprint, and here come the volleys.
They've created a passage.
A perfect line. Shiro ready off the flashy peaks. Oh!
Хорош, парни.
Every T's dead. The retake's underway, but the guy on site isn't the one with the kit.
This is over now. There's no time to get
Maybe
this
I
done.
should buy like unlimited speed data.
All T's dead. CT's for the
You are the
retake.
only streamer that isn't pathetic? Why? You don't like Maui Snake?
Wait, but oh, wait, why? No, the kit. They pick it up. They find it on site in just the right amount of time. It's a delivery by Magic from the heavens.
Are Spirit just that good or not? Well, it's a combination of both, but
You
it's
know,
mostly
just fun in
Spirit
games,
being
it's just
so
a skip,
good on
but that's
Dust
actually
2.
how the first map in this series actually played out. It felt like Spirit was just toying with their food. Whatever they did, trigger discipline, holding on, 2v5, 3v5, they ran around doing whatever the hell they wanted.
And now you need to turn Donk's monitor off for Navi to get back into this series, because one map up in this series, I can't even say that Navi showed up. They aren't here at the major yet.
No, that was a very rough showing, and I think that's why we're seeing Blade be this vocal. I think for him, he's just like, okay, well, the boys are just got wrecked. They're feeling absolutely terrible about that opening map, so let me be the one to have the conversation. Let me try and get them amp up before we go live. It's got to be a completely different team inside the server than what we saw on Dust 2. Now, at least they bring this to Anubis, where for Team Spirit, it's a dire history. They've played it twice in the past 2 months,
Anubis
lost both of
should
those, 4-13
literally
to
be
Falcons at
like a
IEM
13-4 for Navi.
3-13 at Blast Rotterdam against Paravision. It's been a couple months since we've seen them play it, so maybe, just maybe, they've been in the lab cooking some things up.
Well, maybe, just maybe. Let's see how it all goes down. Team Spirit, if they show that they can also play Anubis, then we really have got an unbelievable team right here in front of us. That it's going to be
Alexi
scary for
muted
everyone,
Spirit.
including Vitality coming into this event. Alexi B going to drop into the water. Navi desperately hoping they can win a pistol and get off to a good start to kick off the second map. Rima going out into the open. It's a quick headshot. He couldn't get the lineup while the
He
opportunity
usually
was there.
does
Yeah,
that.
good first kill, but can they handle what's
I
following up?
noticed.
Donk is here. There's the flash
Pred,
going in.
Pred,
No one
Pred,
turned
I'll
the
start
corner
the
just
Pred.
yet. No one
Map
committed from the
1,
Spirit side. The bomb is outside the B bomb
Navi,
site. They're going to drop out the window into canals
map 2
and
enemy.
converge towards B, where Wonderful and Makaze defend. But how many kills can Donk get first?
Yeah, bit missing shots.
Quick, Pred,
Donk's
1
got
minute.
Another one. There's 2.
Now we might just push Temple. He's like, why not? I'm right here.
Okay, if
Gonna pressure the
Spirit
play.
win
Gonna make the
pistol,
defense feel like Temple is wide
1%
open.
chance that
Makaze's gotta
Spirit
split
win
off
this
from
map.
Wonderful.
5% chance if they won't win both pistols.
Leaves a single defender inside the bomb site, but Spirit haven't yet pulled the trigger on the finishing move, giving Donk a time to find one more. He spots 2 bodies in mid. Now they slide in.
Yeah, smokes go down, Molly towards Temple as well. So you got the plan coming
All
through.
right.
Wonderful's been waiting this entire round for this
Thank
moment
you.
to finally come out from Connector. Shiro dead. Alexi B rings down.
Magix.
It's trying to clutch up. Low HP right in front. He's actually gone for the reload. It's crazy. He's done it. He's got the kill and a Wonderful hand.
Oh,
to
nice
come
try.
through for that headshot.
Nice try.
Yeah, what an aggressive swing from Wonderful. If he does it, Magix has a real chance in that. Grabs the kill at the perfect point. Good pistol round from Navi. That's one way to start getting the previous map behind you. Start forgetting the beatdown you just took.
This is the initial kills from Donk. He stands in the open. He tries to challenge 2 players. Didn't work out for him. And Magic's actually even going for the reload.
Mainstream
Still
audio
getting
too
that kill.
low.
I mean, to
Okay.
go for a reload in that situation, you know you're going to need the reload for the second player. It's not so
Better?
much for the first.
Audio check.
Yeah, tough scenario to be put into. Well done from Wonderful. Just
Audio
having
check.
inside E-Box popping out at the perfect moment. Donk's got the hero AK, but they drop.
Yeah,
They
it's
rush out the window and catch him.
Man, it's good that Emma's been able to just move through the water. Donk going to be drowned out instantly, and that AK falls into the hands of Makaze. Got a nightmare game on Dust 2, a single kill. See if he can do something with the AK-47 here.
Fit check.
Well, this is the kind of plays I think
Uniqlo
that can be super
t-shirt,
effective for
12
Navi throughout
euros.
this map, right? Like we just
Headphones,
talked about the
Sennheiser,
experience of
8600,
Spirit. They're not huge
300
fans of
euros.
Anubis. It's been a while
Microphone
since they've played
SM7B
it.
for
They're going to
100
push up in their
euros.
face and kind of disrupt what they're trying to do and disrupt their tactics. It's going to get just exponentially more difficult for the
Shoes.
Spirit side of things. So you like seeing Makaze after that quiet map 1 stepping
Easy
up into this
slides,
kind of a scenario.
80 euros.
Yeah, getting his head in the game. AK going out for another one. Makaze going to be burned out by Magix eventually, but Bit steps forth, and it's just Tinier now left alone. He'll be finished off, and Bit will move off to get that AK-47. And finally something for Navi to celebrate, a 2-0 start That was a 4 spot as well for Team Spirit, so it's an eco coming up for the T side, so Navi should be getting themselves 3.
Yeah, 4 spy that goes to 8. That'll be interesting seeing how often Navi decide to bring out that aggressive play.
Okay.
Dropping down into canals. They did it in the pistol round.
Full
They've done
buy
it
now?
in the
I didn't
second round
catch
to good
it.
effect.
They had Tech 9s and Forest, right? So another eco.
How many times do they want to call that throughout the
Yeah,
half?
another half by eco.
Early smoke to block off vision into canals.
Makazi already got more kills than he did on Dust 2.
Donk actually runs. Oh my god, okay, runs to the fire.
He's
That's
so
not fair.
locked
Yeah,
in. Like,
not
look
fair
at how
all.
good this
Bit
guy
gets
is.
absolutely domed by the Teagle.
I liked how I
And
missed
now
the
you
first
start
map.
feeling nervous.
Well, good
I
for
don't think
you,
they're gonna
man.
slow up. Everyone's
Snooze
here.
fest,
They don't have any
really.
utility really to go elsewhere on the map, so you might as well just hit the button and move forward.
Send the AK forward. Zontex walks into Imma. Good work in the
What
rifle.
languages
Wonderful
do I
rotated
speak?
over as
English,
well, so really
Slovak,
should
Czech?
not allow this to go anywhere.
Yeah, they realize they don't have the opportunity that they wanted to have at the A bomb site, so they back off. This leaves Tanir in a lurk position. I don't think anyone from Navi is going to push forward towards the
Like,
double doors, but might be able to find a timing to
0.1%
swing out
of
and grab a
German
quick double
and
tap with the Tech 9.
1% of Polish.
Makaze alone at the B bomb site. Navi still more worried about the middle of the map. And they're coming right at Tanir.
That Tech 9 ready, but unable to live up to the rifle of Wonderful. Makaze at IV knows they're now coming towards him. Donk is ready for that fight, just couldn't get it. Although Shiro certainly will. 2v3, it's doable here for Team Spirit. Shiro! Oh my god!
No
Now it's
fucking
Imma.
shot.
Left
He
alone
just got
all of a
3
sudden,
there. Did
Team
he get
Spirit
3
with
of them
another
through
round
the
they should
split?
have
Like,
no shot at getting into. But it's Shiro landing the headshot. Imma down low. And no round is unwinnable for Team Spirit.
Shades of dust too in that round.
Imma steps forth. He tries to get himself back into
Now
this
we're
round, but
getting
he doesn't have a
absolutely
smoke.
aim-mogged.
If he had a smoke, he could get on the defuse, but even then, Shiro's done enough. Imma goes after him, but Shiro's not letting up. He hides in the corner. Shiro with the 4K stellar round on the AK-47.
Absolutely
I should
brilliant.
make that an
They're both
emote.
ready for the fights. That's a tap of the bomb. They want to force that play out of Temple. Shiro knows he's got to be off the bomb to actually help Magix win whatever fight comes, and man, he just swings. They're lined up. They're not able to get wide. First player stops cold, and Shiro takes advantage of it. And I mentioned a nice pistol round victory was going to help Navi get over the fact that the first map they got demolished on, but now you're losing another advantaged round. Now you're not able to actually retake the bomb site, a situation you shouldn't have dropped.
It's just crazy the kind of rounds Team Spirit are winning today. The way Donk gets the opening kill as well, that gets the AK, that eventually does that, it's just insane. Well, Navi have an AWP out. Got Wonderful on the sniper.
It's also, I mean, look, you got to give credit over to Spirit, too, not giving up on that round. Could have been very easily when that AK goes down as you're attacking into the A bomb site of just continuing
Donk
forward into the
picture in
slaughter,
the HUD
but hitting
looks
the
so
pause
goofy.
button. Spirit's
I
fighting
don't
for
know,
every
it's
single
normal.
second of every single round.
Looks normal.
Some
Magix
don't
Loki
lead the
needs
way,
to
and they're
cut the
gonna
hair,
challenge
though.
on
I have to
contact.
tell him.
Yeah, okay, Bit had his rifle out in a good enough spot. Zontex wasn't ready for that angle. So Zontex prevented from moving
I already
forward
saw
and
that,
finding
dog.
success, but Donk
I already
is not going to
uploaded
fall
it.
away so easily. Keeps the pressure up. Flames to the feet of Bit. Despite being in the water, he peeks out into the open, he challenges, and he wins against Donk. So great work from Bit on the FAMAS.
Yeah, Donk didn't spot it at all over the flames. So all it's
Now
left
we
is this
more than
three-man
2
walk into the B
rounds.
bombs. I don't even think they're going to want to use utility on this.
Awesome.
Again, another contact play. This time on the other side of the map with the FAMAS. Ooh, gets great damage. Can't clean up Magix, down to 42 health.
Alexis
Did
only got
the
99, but
emote
Magic's blind.
upload?
Kill comes in from Shiro. He can't again. Surely not again.
Well, you can. We're hoping they don't, but they definitely can.
It's insane. Navi coming back in for
Doesn't
the
work
retake.
yet.
Tanir, Magix, and Shiro. At least you've done damage to Magix and Shiro, but you haven't got any nades to really make
Tomorrow
that a big
shift
issue
plus
here.
footy.
As Team Spirit have found themselves in strong post-plant
Unfortunate.
positions.
Two
Enjoy
flashes
job.
from Shiro. That's what his life
least
is
it's
for at
Friday
this point, is
tomorrow,
chucking out
no?
these flashes to activate
it not?
Magix and Tanir.
He hasn't got them in hand yet. He's still got the rifle out.
It is.
And there's the fights coming forward. Magix gets the kill, but Tanir is gone. Magix about to be cleared out as well. Big goes into the fight. He's got the
Please,
pick. It's Shiro again.
Spirit.
to be the hero
Shiro won
once
this.
more. Flash going forward. Diffuse all the way, nearly right there. And Shiro's
Nice.
got it. goes
Oh my
for
god,
it.
that was
Another
way
round
too
for
close.
Team Spirit, and it's Shiro this time who is delivering the impact.
Yeah, in the area we know as well, the late rounds, the post plants,
I
the
gotta
clutch
go and
situations.
fish
This
with
one,
my
look at
school.
this.
Fish with your school? Where do you go to? Fishing school?
Yeah, I mean, there was a
Am I right?
slew of them on Dust 2, and now just
Do
4
I like
rounds
bit?
into
Yeah.
Anubis, there's been 2 of them already. So yeah, that is the migraine that comes when just nothing is going right. Spirit finding all the solutions.
And that has ripped all the money out
Does
of Navi's
the
hand. That
emote
started
work
with
yet?
Bit getting 2 kills towards A mid. That was a 3v5 push in towards the B bomb site. That still goes in the way of Team Spirit.
Going to be a very, very late night of conversations for Navi if they can't go on to force a third map here about the playing the man advantage situations, or the 2-man advantage situations, or even the 3-man advantage situations.
I have added
Carlos
it.
is going to make Blade want to rip his hair out.
It says on 7 TV I added it.
Incredibly frustrating for Navi to kick off the major.
All right, well, a stack towards the A bomb site for Navi. The unfortunate side for them is that Magix has a Mac 10 over at E-Box, so if he ever works up the courage to just hop out and see what's happening on that side of the map, which is what he's doing right now, he's going to call his boys back. He's saying, there's nobody home, there's no resistance, I'm already through. So Shiro lies in wait to rack up some eco frags, mows him down, just gets the one.
Shiro gets the hard ones, not the easy ones. Bit fighting forward again. He's doing what he can. In
They
his
can
first
go
few
for
Wait,
rounds,
I
and
see
yeah,
the
absolutely.
emo.
He's got an AK. Makaze has one too.
Yeah, you should go for this considering what's been
I
happening
see
in the
the
series
emo.
so far.
I see it.
All right, a chance for Navi to get one back. Around they should have no shot at winning.
I actually
But
see
there's
it.
Magix. Look at the flank. Around the back.
F5.
Through the water. They have no idea. Makaze
F5.
and Bit are about to get wrapped around. Magic's arriving. There's no way you look at this position. Teneo gets the kill on Bit. It's just Makaze left, and he has to slip away, realizing the time isn't on his side. Magix isn't going to get
Nice,
the kill.
Spirit,
Makaze's going
let's
to be able to
go.
fall away. Well, that is going to be Team Spirit into the lead of the game here.
Got a little bit dicey, a little bit too hungry for those
I
eco
did
frags.
refresh
Everyone
my
stepped
chat
out. I think
overlay.
maybe
Everyone typed
this is where if they
Makaze.
had a coach behind them, someone might be saying during the next timeout, you know, kind of cool it down on chasing these kills. We're playing great. Let's not
Doesn't work for the
overextend.
chat.
Let's not give this one right back. So Navi at least bring a single AK-47 forward in the hands of Makaze. Helps him build up $2,300 after the investment into round 6. But Navi had that lead for such a short period. 3-2 in the favor of Spirit.
Now Shiro, who's been doing some great work on the rifle, has the AWP out. Ima made this move earlier on in the game, and he's able to remove Donk. This time, no one there to meet him, and Magix is actually just pushed up through mid, so they kind of traded positions out.
Counter-Strike dies tonight if
Okay,
Navi win, I agree.
Just head down, waiting on a timing to peek
Makaze
up, but
joins
when he
phase, we
does,
good,
two
bro.
players on the other side. No one's got their crosshair looking towards Bit, but Donk creeps
We have
up,
broke
he
it.
spots
How
Bit.
does
Able to
Donk
win out
die?
that fight.
Oh,
Wonderful's there
no.
to help him and to bail out his teammate. So
That
a
is
great
so
start to this round for Navi,
unlucky.
but a shot sent back by Shiro.
Let's also remember that great starts mean absolutely nothing so far in this series.
How is Donk whiffing?
Navi has
This is the
dropped a
first time I've
strong
seen
start
him
of
whiff
every single
in my
kind
life.
across Dust 2, and now 5 rounds on Anubis. Zontix and Tanir coming in through camera. Timing.
FaZe
timing
win next
couldn't be
major
worse.
because they're gonna sign
Oh, the trades are in. Zontix and Taneo coming right
Insani
back.
and Blame
Shiro's
F.
holding middle. Shiro, Navi's Bane. He's got
Oh
himself
my
the kill
god.
in mid.
Wait,
Makaze
Spirit
dead.
actually have a
And
chance to
Alexi
win
B,
this map somehow.
1v2. Shiro has
If they win
repositioned.
this round, they
Navi
already
open in
tied
the
their
water. In fact, he
record for the
dives down
most
into the
rounds
water.
won on
Alexi
Anubis.
realizes I've got a small chance, a very small window to 1v1 this fight against Tanir. Rushes in, but Tanir does not bite. He does not give him even a glimpse.
Why are you
As
doubting?
Alexi
Because
B comes
the
up towards
most
him,
rounds they
Tanir's
won is 4
repositioned.
on
At
Anubis.
this point, Team Spirit just playing with their prey. Alexi B realizes there's no round to be had here. He will back away.
Beautiful.
And again, a good
But let's
start
remember,
means
T-sided
absolutely
map.
Nothing.
I love watching Tanir play like that.
That
I
was
love
a while
watching him
ago?
just use the sound cues. No need to take that fight. You take that fight, and for whatever reason you lose it, and you put Shiro with 29 HP into a 1v1. That feels terrible. Just winning by positioning, recognizing that Alexi can do nothing if he doesn't find that kill. 4-2.
Yeah, Team Spirit not looking so bad on a map. They've got a 0% win rate on.
I mean, again, another round where the initial engagement goes in the favor of Navi. They come out with a man advantage and still can't win it. This has got to be so frustrating for this team round after round, and you can now start seeing it. It's no longer bubbling under the surface. It's right there in front of our eyes.
You have one map, you go, okay, everything went against us, everything went for them, but you carry that into your map pick as well, and it's just, okay, there's something fundamentally going wrong today for NAVI.
Saving his energy for the 0-1 pool because something NAVI perform under pressure.
Kaze looking down through the hole into the water, but no one putting themselves in harm's way right now for Team Spirit. There's no signs of going anywhere quick.
We're not doing the Ted Kaczynski LARP.
Back at spawn. Just going through the motions.
I need to take a shower. No, don't.
Further and further back.
You need to start pheromone maxing.
Magic moves up just to the double doors.
It's been a pain point for the Na'Vi defense a number of times, but it feels like there's not as much aggression to it this time. Magic's just in position, and he's going to back everyone off. Bomb still in T-spawn. 55 seconds left.
What did you call Shiro? I didn't shower since Sunday, dude. No. You have to...
Yeah,
don't shower yet.
Moving themselves over towards A. You've got Zontex, Donk, and now Tenir joining them.
Good timing on that.
You only start to shower when your
really
toes start
over
growing
to
mushrooms.
this position. This smoke is not going to leave them with a whole lot of time. Thankfully, they've got some standing over in middle. Complete control of the middle of the map. That might make this a little bit easier.
Magix is moving forward to wrap around and cut off those rotations. Donk again has died, but 19 seconds left. Going to be a photo finish in this round for Team Spirit. Can Bit stop?
Oh my god.
Zontex has both.
Zontex all of a sudden. Okay, if everyone on Spirit is getting kills, it's done.
On the clock as the plant begins.
Look at the trust that Spirit have in each other.
5 rounds? This is actually their record. I said the most they won is 4. They already won 5.
Patiently waiting until they're ready to take all the fights. Alexi finds one right at the
end.
Is Magic
a genius?
If he can find it. Oh god.
It's like even that's just not doesn't even want to go.
Is that exact? Is that actually real?
Where did it go?
Might be under the bush.
Send that to me.
Well, hate it when that happens.
Yeah. Alexi can't find it. Nor can NAVI end the series.
He's gonna try one more time.
Okay, one more time, boy. Did it go over the wall? Did it not land under the boat?
Oh man, that sucks.
Where is it? Okay, he's so confused.
He's just looking for anything to be happy about, you know? Let's give him one. Give him the AK.
Right. Sorry, Clones.
A 3-round lead, and Na'Vi take their first time out. Blade had to burn all 3 in the first half, back on Dust 2.
Yeah, well, Na'Vi have been here for
how to grow mushrooms on your feet.
We heard Alexi talking about that in a lot of the press interviews before this stage kicked off. He said it was good. We get out of the boot camp, come here, we come to this venue early, get some teams and the players walking around. The PCs are better.
Dead skin from your feet will start to shed, and the mushroom spores will use this to grow, spreading tiny root-like threads. Every so often, spray more water inside the bag to keep them moist. In theory, small mushrooms would actually start to sprout in just a few weeks, turning your dead skin into fungi. Rub the mushroom.
Turned the corner. I mean, Alexi even saying in interviews, you know, now it feels like we got the individuals who are going to step up in pressure moments, in the big moments, and step up when we need somebody to.
Right.
That hasn't happened at all today. We haven't seen any of that. And you know, stage 1, stage 2, there are some teams that come in flat and looking like not how you'd expect, and you kind of say, oh yeah, you know, there's still a team trying to figure things out, up and down, it's okay. For a team like Na'Vi that's supposed to be challenging for the trophy, not okay at all.
Oh, Donk moves up silently, creeping as Mikaze will step forward out of the smoke. Donk going for 3, but Alexi finally putting him in the ground, but the rest of
Spirit are actually about to 2-0 Na'Vi. I cannot believe my own eyes.
Yeah, playing intuitive Counter-Strike off each other. Just small micro decisions in plays, and Tenir is doing a really intelligent game so far.
And this is what we wanted to see from Tenir, right? Who last year wasn't a part of the team at this time, and they were able to go ahead, win a trophy, and we were like, oh, is Tenir, you know, it seems like just a perfect move, an upgrade that just makes sense. Didn't work out that way. It took a long time to sort of integrate him into the team. We watched Tenir drop off. We actually really watched the whole of Team Spirit see a drop off, but now as time has gone on, it seems to be just clicking and looking fantastic.
Yeah, whatever Sotvik did while he was standing behind this team for a little bit of time has actually done wonders for him. All right, Zontex looking to take some guns away at the end. It's
2 is all they get. Imagine.
Not going to expect this. Quick shot
the slander would actually be beautiful.
Taken away from Na'Vi down the stretch as well. Zontex and Tenir looking to trade out this AK on Bit. And he'll get it at the end of the day. 4-round lead now. And
already have the majority of rounds. or like a guaranteed like tie.
6
Spirit.
rounds in a row for Team Spirit.
When was the last time they played
scenario for NAVI.
Anubis? Let me check.
In terms of figuring out this buy as well. Because they have enough money to get an AWP out and 1 M4, so they're going to do it. They're going to leave some money over it.
And again, we're having a game where one team is getting tons of openings. You know, Navi's actually done a great job finding opening kills, first kills.
2 months ago.
They've got 5 of them, but only 2 rounds of their name.
Yeah, it's just the responses from Team Spirit are insane. The clutch factor.
In Rio.
Every round is winnable. They're fighting to the final second every time.
Halley was a bum all along.
Just, oh my god.
Oh, Donk. He's coming for Alexi too. Alexi's up next. Trying to get back to safety. Trying to get back to his teammate. Wonderful. Protecting him. The scope will connect to Tanir.
They can still call this off, Team Spirit. I think Donk is getting all the sound cues that the rotation is heavy in this direction. But they're still pressing forward.
He's waiting on his teammates so he can pair up and move in. The wonderful finishing off Magic's. Donk has got another one, but it's the 5-7 of him out ringing out. And this buy looks to pay off for NAVI. A 3v2, but a minute left. Still time to recover. Shiro still alive.
Look at Magic's KD.
Has been clutching beautiful rounds up time and time again, but finally Wonderful has delivered a big round here. He's on the hunt for his 4th kill. And Zontek's just waiting here on default.
3 is all they get.
Unless. Right? Hopefully nobody expects him to be here. Now he can make his move.
He's actually got a good position. Needs to pop this kill on him immediately. There it is.
Well played.
Gets out of the gaze of the scope. Smoke as well. He's got some cover. Thinks about where to place it. 25 seconds. A million thoughts racing through his head as to how to play this one out. Where is the other player? You know Wonderful was last spotted towards the temple. Now you just saw him. He didn't see him. He didn't react to it. He's checking the smoke. He's trying to get to that bomb. Time is the limiting factor, and he gets pushed out from...
unwinnable.
No way. Wait. Oh, he goes out to the peak, but Bit is able to take the kill.
Donk wins that.
Finally getting one.
Funnily enough, that was the one position he never really considered throughout that entire time. He was checking towards platform, checking towards temple.
Zontek strikes me as a
never really
secret
considered
shot.
as the flanking point. NAVI finally back on the board. A lovely opening
like an American Psycho.
Build upon it. Good shooting from Wonderful with the op. He had a couple misses on Dust 2 that could have turned the tides in a few rounds, but here on Anubis,
I think he's so wonderful.
In round 9.
There's the jump down, him out going aggressive into the water, but Donk has handled it. He's got both, and he's ready for the A main play as well. Devastating force displayed by Donk. 3v5 for NAVI instantly.
He was caught by that aggression early on in the half, and it's not going to happen again.
He's got
team flash as they descended out of the hole. Made things a little bit easier for Donk.
When that happens, NAVI, you just feel like the round's already dead. Team Spirit taking all the time in the world. Try and block them. Hope, pray that Bit and Wonderful can do something ridiculous. Something unthinkable from Wonderful now. Waiting at storage. He'll be smoked out as well, so just no chance, nothing being given. He has to walk away.
Yeah, he's gonna back off, and he's already telling Alexi, I'm not going for this. You know, if I don't have a teammate, if I don't have an M4 to clear these close corners on a retake, there's no point in me even being involved in this. So gonna try and keep the AWP in his hands. Magic says, even just dropped the MAC-10. He's playing with a Glock. Now found an AK-47 in middle.
Did they pick the most T-sided map ever against Donk?
And Spirit,
yeah, the same map where Spirit's highest win rate, like...
Not at all. Anytime there's
the most rounds they won was like 4.
Okay, they've come out. Makaze's warming up, looking good. They've gone for aggressive plays. They're killing Donk, and then Shiro
on
decides
paper, it
he's
makes
the next player to step
sense. I would have done the same.
Yeah, Shiro really carried him through the start of this run for Team Spirit. With some impressive late round plays, but now that the time has gone on and Spirit seem to have warmed up into this, they don't really need Shiro winning the post plants. Now they're just dominating out of the gate.
Did they get them to start? Oh, no. There's no fucking shot they will start on CT side.
Good swing from Tanir to ensure the trade. 2 rounds remain in this first half.
all signs point towards them going the way of Spirit. Early smoke deployed towards B. Does he step in front of it? He does, realizing how important it is to try and control this area. Down towards
I think they started on CT side both times. Somehow.
He steps out of the way from the utility.
Wait, let me check.
Look at the defense Navi has already. Double and mid, double at the A bomb site. They're so worried. This has been such a pressure point. Spirit have exploited it a number of times. But Magix has called two very good maps, so after all that conditioning towards middle being the point of attack, they're changing things up in this round. Nobody's home. The position of Wonderful and Alexi, these resources are out of location. It's all on Makaze. And nobody from Navi is budging out of their position.
Magix calling rings
Just
around
play
Navi.
Ancient that a coach is a frog.
They start to realize it's quiet everywhere else. They start to bring Wonderful back over just in time to try and defend this B bomb site with his AWP. Tanir carved out first. Tanir's grenade catches out Magix, who gets one with his Molotov. Zontix and Donk arrive into the site, and it's Donk with lethality onto Makaze. A 3v3 though.
And Zontic has stepped through the smoke. He now controls Temple. That's a huge part of this bomb site to control.
It needs to fight, and he doesn't win it. Zontix has got so much control in this post plant for Team Spirit. Alexi B and him
So
up.
far,
They're doing a
really
good job.
nothing
They'll
from
send themselves
Navi.
forward, but it's a futile effort. Alexi B can get nothing out of this. But he walks there anyway, knowing he's marching to his inevitable demise. 8-3 from Team Spirit on a map they have a 0%
8 is
win
already
rate on.
really good.
And it really does look like they've been cooking.
I was wondering if they were in the lab coming into this, and it's hard to tell right now.
Now we players
this is
have
two
electrical
really
input lag.
uncharacteristically flat maps that we've seen from them in this series. So there's now that kind
Okay,
of question
I
mark
like
of how much of this is
QB.
Spirit obviously putting some work in and looking comfortable on Anubis, and how much is it just Navi looking terrible.
Zontix hitting headshots, yeah.
Wondered if
Zontix is hitting
the dominance of Team
headshots,
Spirit in stage 2 was just because the weaker opposition.
it's done.
Hey, you can't mess with this one.
You can't mess with this one at all. The
Bro, Magix is
most
actually a
recent
genius.
trophy
I've seen
lifters in
enough.
Navi, in Atlanta. Wonderful. One
He's already so
zero.
much of a
Okay,
better
just sent that
IGL
one
than
right through the
Chopper,
smoke, right through the head
and
of
actually
Wonderful.
can shoot
How
back.
did you have that response?
Yep, it's quick. And it's quick again here from Team Spirit to try and get it towards this A site. Alexi B waits at bricks.
As soon as I call that, he
Sends the nade over
calls
the top.
a
Alexi B sends
a
himself
side hit
forward
where
through the
there's
smoke.
3 people
Hero
on it.
play towards Cake Grenade.
And
It'll
misses
land
a
on his
kill
back.
on mid.
And Alexi B is getting battered by utility.
Wait,
No
if
mercy
Navi
from
lose
Team
this,
Spirit again.
if
They've got
Navi
the
lose
advantage once
this,
more. They move into the site. Bit
no
with one, but
fucking
advantages are
shit.
short-lived
They
for
only get
Navi
1
as
kill
Team
and they had
Spirit
3 on
continue to fight
site.
back. And the stage 2 farmers have a new crop here in stage 3, and it's Navi unless Makaze, but even he
Don't
can't
let
do
that
anything
bomb
about
clutch,
it.
thank
Shiro
you.
sets him down, and Navi are looking like they are off to a terrible start.
That makes you think why Chopper was on the team for so long then. Just sign like blame F, let him IGL. Makaze will get kicked in 6 months. Zwei was right. Zwei is gonna come back to Spirit, and Makaze will be playing in Bulgarian Tier 8 CS again. Navi are just mouse with a yellow logo. Navi's... Navi's way. Imagine getting... Oh my god, please. Please. Imagine Makaze like drops a 0.8 for the rest of the season from now on. And he gets replaced by his way. Because Wade changes his nationality to American after he gets an American citizenship. And then he's allowed to join Navi. Zwei Makaze Voro 2K antivirus version. Who can stop them? Hamas? Hope is Navi the hate watching team now? Yeah. We're all hate watching Navi now. I can't believe Magic's only played 6 majors before. Isn't he around forever? He's been around since 2019, 2018, if I remember correctly. 2020 Spirit. Who remembers when Spirit had that like ugly green logo? And everyone, when they changed to the dragon, like everyone said it's ugly. Except me, because I knew ball. The old logo is like the one you get from Fiverr. What does Ima even do? His whole purpose is to get replaced by Frozen. Like, if you don't see that the Spirit logo looks better, I think you're blind, genuinely. What would you do if Frozen joins Navi, bro? I would highly understand. And I would be compassionate and understood for. I wonder how Blade feels getting ran around by a team with a frog as a coach. I think we're about to expose Blade as a bum. The old logo was tough for stickers, but the new logo is still a big upgrade. I understand. Well, yeah, for craft, it's better. The old logo, but the new one is better, like in everything else.
NAVI across the board. Very few moments to get excited about if you're Navi. All stress, all frustration, including this. And
back from my show, genuinely crazy how people can show it every day. It's so mid.
Taking on Magic's and that AK-47. Oh, it goes flying. Bottom of the sea. Never finding it again, unless you're our observer. Thank you, MC.
I checked the stats, and Spirit picked Anubis both times.
Sinking deep right now are NAVI.
That's so dumb.
They've got to dig deep to try and come back into this game. 9-3 down on their map. They switched to the T side.
Yeah, bitch is better than Softkick and better than Holly.
I don't think there's any coming back from this. Add Dust 2 on top of it. I don't know how you recover.
Who's getting fired first from Navi? Makazi in 6. Well, Ima and then Makazi in 6 months.
They're 2-man down. Now on both maps,
after that Wonderful, and after that disband.
Tanier and Zontix being aggressive in middle, peeking deep. Magic's
clip this, through canals. Bookmark this, come back to this in 5 years. When Navi choked the 2029 IEM Bayern Concord Major.
Which is where Zontix and Tanier just rotated away from.
Against FaZe Clan with Brokey.
They crossed the smoke. They're at the temple. And now they start to back into camera. Tanier at the ready. Smoke fades away. Wonderful will grab the first headshot.
Who remembers when FlyQuest got blocked in the camera smoke?
He's done well to at least get one, but the rest of the kills all following suit here for NAVI.
Donk and Magic.
Look at the box up.
The greatest duo of all time.
Send him packing, but he just can't get this headshot. You've got Ima just to that right side, and that dual Beretta
Magic, save us. Save us, Magic.
Yeah, it worked exactly as Navi would have
Unless Makazi starts playing like Mega Purple.
You pull the defense away from middle, which opens the avenue for the 3 players you have coming in. Tanier playing behind that smoke for the fade was never going to work. That's at best a one-for-one trade.
That's both pistols for Navi now, Jason.
Well, it'd be cool if it doesn't just put him on 4 rounds.
No, Makazi gets the Magic's curse and the Zway curse, and he drops a 0.8 rating last 6 months.
We'll see if they can build upon this one at the very least.
He's gonna get kicked after Singapore.
They there is an edge to the T side on this map. It feels CT
I'm
side
surprised
sometimes
EMA
can be
is still
very
a
difficult to
Navi,
hold on to those
genuinely
bomb sites. Very
surprised.
uncomfortable for the anchors.
Yeah,
Like if not, if EMA gets kicked, who is he getting signed by? Gamer Legion? Or K27?
As soon as humanly possible.
Yeah.
With this kind of a lead, just get the rifles out with the way you're playing.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Smoke double flash for Magics.
Stage 3 is all best of 3.
That's it. Maybe you can set up a little play.
Yes, it is.
For the most part, it should be a 5th round here for NAVI with no issue. It's going to be an incredible streak for NAVI.
What if Makaze has blackmail? I see it.
And that round where Donk runs through the fire at A main with Deagle, gets an AK off bit, falls to
Team Liquid EMA?
That's the turning point.
I actually highly see it. That org would sign literally anyone.
Best chance for damage for Team Spirit.
They'd like to attack outside of the B main, but you know, if they come in here, they'll swing happily for this one. 3 players lined up. Oh, there's the contact, there's the swing. USP works for just the one, but the weaker weapons come into effect after that, or the stronger weapons, however you want to phrase it. 5th round for NAVI.
Major with a best of 3 is kind of boring.
But make sure that that one doesn't get too damaging. Gets himself a 3K on the Galil quickly. Now, speaking of quick, we've got
JT is going to Liquid, confirmed.
They've got the rifles out. Got
they're going to sign JT and Krimbo, but they're going to keep shooting at Ultimate. They're going to sign JT as the star rifler.
9 to 5. First gun round underway. This will tell us a lot about how much NAVI can fight back into this half, into this map, into this series.
I don't know why people hype up JT. Like, I don't have enough ball knowledge to know a lot about JT, but he cannot be that good, right?
Tanir covering mid. Shiro will be in support of him in
Alish
middle
is
and
joining
Zontics at
FaZe
the A
next
bomb
year.
site. Magic's and Donk over towards the B bomb
Twist
site.
and Alish on the same team.
And NAVI yet to make any significant moves on the map. Alexi Wonderful and Makaze going to join up with each other in mid.
Anyone is better than Shui? Like, yes, but... As a Porlac, I genuinely cannot believe that Shui and Ultimate Sting gonna get kicked from Liquid. I mean, anyone... You don't have to defend the player because they're from your own country. Like, you have X Kaspersky, you have Hypex, which is a decent opener.
Team Spirit have 3 players.
I don't know why people keep defending Shu and Ultimate. They're obviously horrendous.
I don't know if Donk and Magic's
I would say Ultimate is more unsalvageable than Shui.
Push out of A main. Tanir goes down for free.
The break-in.
They're Polish, that's why. But y'all literally have Kaspersky and Hypex.
He knows he's got bit.
Yeah, but look, they're already walking out A. Makaze's actually already out into the A bomb site, so this engagement is going on, and it's like, fine, whatever, but you've already lost this round of your Team Spirit. Bit adds 1 more. EMA adds on to Donk. 2 versus 3, and Makaze is going to catch Zontics off guard, surely.
Yep, he does.
I don't know, I hate rating IGLs unless his name is Karrigan. Because I know that guy is like insanely good at calling.
Yeah, I mean, much like the pistol round, it's the lack of
and
information.
as a leader, he is good.
They never have any
but
idea of what the timing is, where the play is actually headed to.
I'm not Mahone, man. I cannot look at IGL strats and tell you if they're actually good.
Striking distance, and they get to dictate things on this map. So you know, it'll be interesting to see Spirit in their timeout situation. Again, we came into this series saying we haven't seen them tested yet through their run in stage 2, where we'd like NAVI to be that team. Map 1, not even close to being tested. But if NAVI can creep this a little bit closer, we're going to get our first glimpse of Team Spirit being
Gold Squad, Shui, EMA, Ultimate, Nav, Jacob. Hell yeah,
see what
man.
The result of that is.
The Ultimate CCT round of 16 finalists.
You see Magic's been super vocal in that save as well, just making the most of that time he's got, just to trying to organize things a little bit. But next round, you don't have the resources to do so. You obviously throw that AK in the Donk's hands as soon as you can. So Magix does that.
Well, they've kind of gambled and guessed that you know, they put
What
the
did
AK in
NAVI even
Donk's
do?
hands over towards
NAVI's the
A-bomb
best
site,
Liquid
right? So
player
they're
after
kinda saying,
Alish.
we think that, you know, Navi's going to make a play here.
Yeah,
Towards
first
this side of the map,
tier
and maybe you can
8
delay them
team.
as long as possible. We can tell just from the way Navi's playing this round, I think this will be a little bit faster pace.
It's going to pop into the B side. It's going to be contact as well. No nades being thrown over it. There's the contact. They don't need to go yet. They were just searching for that opening.
HLC Belgrade Pro winner.
Grab it.
Yeah, if he gets that pick, they might escalate with a little bit of aggression after the fact. But yeah, now the round will slow right back
No,
down.
they're one of
Smoke
those
towards
teams
middle.
that... No, they're like HLC
Blocked off by
Belgrade
a
B.
CT smoke for the moment.
Liquid only
Big win there
thrived
for
under
Spirit as nobody
Stewie.
dying at the B bomb site means the opportunity of them
It only
wandering into
thrived
Donk's
with
AK-47 on the
Alicia
other side of the
Twist.
map is still available to them. .38 seconds on the clock. Utility now starting to be used.
They would lose an
pressure
HLC
this
Belgrade Pro
defense.
Open qualifier to Los
Zontics
Is Los Koguto still playing?
AK-47 put in his hands. Trust put in him to try and do something, but he's taken down. Shiro's 5-7 has taken 2 kills though, and the bomb is on the ground.
5-7 is overpowered, and he has the bomb.
Shiro. He's just trying to maneuver himself very well, being a nuisance,
Magix,
being a threat, but
it's
Magix
time.
Get rid of him, but Magix is getting into position. Wait at A main. 10 seconds on the clock. Can Magix win this?
He can stop it.
He's going out in the open. Run away, Magix. Run away. And he's gone away from it. He's stolen it out of their hands.
He even goes back for good measure, just a challenge. But man,
Genius.
Spirit keep finding a way to frustrate Navi every single step. I mean, just surviving in middle, burning those extra few
Oh
seconds.
my god, Spirit are actually about to win
Absolutely
Anubis.
incredible. Shiro stepping through the smoke.
Yeah,
And
time
it's
to
just
buff.
so brutal.
Let's
You
give,
can see he's
actually
coming
fuck
back
it.
to
Let's give
cover
the
this attack
5.7
position.
60
He's
bullets,
jumping
have it,
back to
give
get
it
there
no
just in
recoil,
time to
and
allow that plant to come through,
give
and
it the
Magix
same
just
damage
beats
as
him
an
to the
AWP.
punch. And a day where nothing goes right for Navi, that
And
trend
actually
just
make it free.
continues. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Second timeout burn from Blade. Spirit now 3
Playing Demon
rounds away
challenges
from a
made
2-0
Magic's
series
brain
victory to
increase in
start stage
size by
3.
50%. Nerf FAMAS.
Drop another one.
Yeah, nerf the
Another
FAMAS, buff
devastating
the
blow to the
5.7,
mentality of Navi.
buff the
The
MP9,
timeout taken
and
instantly. And I need to get right back
yeah.
to things here, Navi. You need to continue this T-side success.
and nerf the AWP.
The full buys return for Team Spirit. The AWP for Shiro once again, an incredible round out
Give
of
the
Shiro
AWP
here.
1 bullet.
That 5-7 gives them the opportunity
Max.
to cut so much time off that clock. Tanier looking down middle. No one from Navi challenging just yet.
You don't even get a magazine, you just get 1 bullet. And it recharges like a Zeus, like you get a bullet every 30 seconds.
You kept Spirit on the back foot as long as possible.
We need to buff the
Now they
Negev.
got some cash flow. And a little bit of an aggressive peek, a peek towards middle, and Tanier saw one just as he kind of stepped back around the corner. Gonna go for another one with the flash. Good dink, but no kill, and Magix follows to his death.
Yeah, great opening success here from Makaze and Alexi B.
Horrendous mid-holds.
But 5v3s.
I
don't
said
make me feel all
Negev.
that confident in Navi still, but with that,
Oh my god.
you're gonna be all right.
Yep, that ain't bad at all from Bit. Not going to be an easy closeout of this map, although Spirit, they are playing with the last 2 remaining members at this B bomb site.
Sort of
Navi
was
closing in
supposed to be
here.
a rush B
Shiro and
shotgun, but
Donk.
someone involved
Shiro,
fucked up and
there's a
has the
shot on
slowest
Alexi
movement
B.
speed from all shotgun.
Nothing seems impossible right now for Shiro. Oh, he's got another one. He's got Donk trying to back him up, but it's just Shiro. And now he's missed a shot, and that's going to cost him. Wonderful moves in. Shiro
Oh,
doing
no.
well.
It's not
Donk gets
looking good.
one of those players coming up through connector, then who knows
These
what might
holds
happen.
are looking
Yeah, I mean, if that hit comes at a
retarded.
different timing when they're further back in the bomb
I'm
site, but
thinking
so
about
very
food.
committed around
No,
that pillar
I'm
position.
thinking of
No chance to find a good second fight.
Oh, Shiro
imagine that if T side instead of
20th here.
rushing on T side
It's the
instead
middle
of
of the
using
map, man. For
Mac
both
10
teams, it's
we
been
sort
really,
of
really a
and
painful
Novas.
point. Again, 2 entries
Hydrate.
found, and Spirit,
I
much
don't
like
have
Navi,
water.
can't find a solution to containing these plays in the
I'm
mid.
gonna get water after the game ends, or if Spirit lose.
And now finally,
after
again,
the
I said we wanted to see Spirit tested. Starting to see
switch
a
between
little
maps.
bit of stress on their side too, as this map.
Basically,
probably
after
the
this
first
map
half, felt
ends,
like
I
it was
will
going to be
hydrate.
another easy closeout for them, like Dust 2.
Yeah, but organizing the CT side is proving to be a problem. This is where the game plan and the system of NAVI can help, and you do not have a coach, as we have pointed out so many times with Team Spirit, to help you arrange and configure the defensive setup.
Maybe
Pepsi
a timeout
Max
after this
time?
round, potentially, to talk things over.
I don't even have Pepsi Max. Well, that's 3.
4 or 5
I
rounds
have
in this
no
second
idea.
half go in the way of Na'Vi in this run back into the game.
Just dies at
And after
mid
this,
for
they're
no
within 2.
reason.
So
You
again,
all
Spirit find
monster
themselves with
LARPs?
numbers
How
at
can
this
you
B bomb
LARP
site where
a
Na'Vi
monster
want to
energy
attack
today?
into, but it's just the pistols.
Okay, Donk Deagle up first. Taken down. Sontek's next.
Wait.
Body shots.
Good damage. They're not
Damage
gonna win the
done.
round, but good damage.
No confirmed kill. Alexi B on the flank. Shiro's in his way. It's out of the smoke.
Does
but
he
Alexi
know?
B's just going to walk on by. Clear out Sontek's nose. The Shiro's right there. And he's going to snatch back and take Shiro as well. So 2 from Alexi B. 2 rounds away from tying things up.
Yeah, and we still haven't seen the Spirit defense kind of snap in a way that makes us feel like they know how to stop this.
How can you LARP monster?
Round 19 coming in, it's 10-8.
When you see a
Like,
double
you're
up
not
setup
rich
come
enough
out,
to
generally
afford
that's a sign
monster?
that CT side's getting a little bit desperate.
I think, I mean, this might be, I'm assuming Magix is going to take this. He's taking it towards the B bomb side. I thought you maybe want to put position one of them over towards middle. Shiro's taking his towards A, so Magix is going to park himself to near the solo mid defender for the moment.
I'm not adding that. Will you be streaming major finals at Arena? And if there would be a chance, would you sneak under Robs's?
One of the strengths of Na'Vi, their tactics, their protocols. After you get demolished on map 1, you can be so out of sorts mentally, but the nice thing for them is one of the most well-drilled teams. They can just rely on those protocols, on the practice, on the training.
Why still not working? What's your favorite monster flavor? The strawberry one?
Kamikaze
Pipeline
making
Punch,
his
Strawberry, Ultra, and
going through the middle
White
smokes.
Monster.
They know they've got that entire area
They
to
don't
work
sell
with.
monster here. Do you live in like
Anywhere
Ghana?
they go, they will detect an AWP.
Yeah, it's just really hard at the moment. Like, if you're Spirit, you know they have middle. But it takes resources away from defending the B bomb site. Sanir's got to be committed to CT spawn. He's no longer mobile around the
The
map. And now
setup
that he
for
shifts
the
position,
joke.
they've got access to Temple as well. And whose job is that all of a sudden for Team Spirit?
Yeah, not organized right now. Not in the way
Ghana
that gives you faith,
respect,
but 25
yes.
seconds, anything can happen when time is running low. This is where the individuals can make the difference. And Shiro, he will chime in. Alexi's gone. Sontek steps out. Good trade coming in from Wonderful, but you need to get rid of Shiro. You have to deal with Shiro. Bitch running through middle. He'll get a kill here. Imma, but Donk's on the head.
Oh, no shot.
10 years off of heaven.
Oh
And
my
of course,
god.
Donk gets both kills in mid. And
Wait, they're
Na'Vi
2
let the
rounds
time
away
run
from
down
winning.
So low, they couldn't piece it together.
Yeah, the
I
difference
got-
this time, though, is that actually Spirit get the 2 kills, right?
I
Shiro
got
grabs the
all
first one
ban
coming
on
out of camera.
bolts and my
Zontex
life
has
is
another one.
completed.
And then all of a sudden, you're doing okay. The attack is slowed down. Donk has
The
time
Lewis
to shift over and
Hamilton
rotate through the
monster is
temple smoke.
genuinely a disgusting
Everything going
piss
correctly
water.
this time for Spirit. Good job from them. They couldn't hold on to mid, but that containment tactic with Shiro's up, a deep angle from the pillar is absolutely perfect. Third and final timeout for Blade and Na'Vi. They fought so hard to come back into this map. So hard to recover from Dust 2. And they've clawed themselves into a position to actually steal this map away
Yeah,
and
be
force
average
a third.
timeout.
Yeah, but that position rests on this round. You've got no money left over. It's 2 Galils, a MAC-10, 2 AK-47s
Punch
for Na'Vi.
flavor, which one? Pipeline?
In
Punch?
combination with a Blade timeout and going back into battle one more time. Na'Vi have a last shot at trying to stay alive in this series.
Top 3,
Third
top
map would be
1,
Mirage
top
if they
2.
can take us there.
However, I'm
As you
feeling
said,
that
so
day.
much rests upon this round and how you can manage it.
If I want a sugar one, it's the best one.
Bit gets into the canal. He's had a great game, Bit, on this map. 22 kills. At least he's got the AK-47 in hand.
Yeah, matched by Shiro on the other side of the server. 21 for him.
Pipeline Punch is the best one cold. If it's like not ice cold, then
another slow opening for Navi. They really love running down the clock here in this map, letting the CT side burn their utility. They can take advantage of the lack of smokes and Molotovs to keep them at bay.
Again, Navi prioritizing middle. Once again, Spirit have no one there.
I think they're just putting so much faith in Shiro with that AWP at the A bomb site. The other side of the double op setup is going to get tested though. Middle's being taken once again. This feels to Spirit like every other round they've played from Navi. However, the finish is going to be on the other side of the map.
They're just letting them have mid, which is good because every time they try to fight for mid, it was horrendous.
On the finish, making his move with a Mat 10. It's going to be Tanir who found that kill. And
a kill is enough from you, Tanir. I wasn't expecting anything more.
Back of the platform, blinded and held back. Now he looks forward and he strikes true.
Nice. Oh my god.
Donk with a second kill. And is that going to be
it's happening.
To grab a series point? We talked about
it's happening.
It's happening. How good he's been so far, but he needs to turn it up another level, and that's a step in the right direction. But he's out of bullets. He takes a breather.
Not happening, buddy.
And he will not
yes.
Find it. Shiro finishes him off inside of the
well, wait.
Team Spirit up to series points.
But every match I've watched from Spirit, it wasn't even close, man.
When Tanir goes down 1-for-1 over in Temple, you can see Magic's desperately trying to find any safe point to watch to be able to hold. He wants to hold towards B main. He knows that's the next player that's coming before he has to respond over to Temple, and puts so much faith in Donk. Just says, you know what, screw it. I'm exposed to Temple. Donk's got me right on the edge of the smoke. A beautiful shot and doubles up after that. Magix and Donk deliver on this B bomb site defense, and now Spirit have 4 chances to close this out.
Tanir isn't good on Anubis.
Might just be the easiest.
Oh, he's mad. Look at his stat line, though. He's hyper carrying. Everyone else is bummed. Done. It's done. Deagle's Mac 10s.
There hasn't even been an indication that Spirit wants to be aggressive in mid pretty much this whole time. They've never really moved past the double doors, and all of a sudden Tanir's in your face. And this round you're trying to desperately focus on the tactic because you've got a low buy, you got weak weapons, and now you're a player down as well.
No longer will Team Spirit have a 0% win rate on this map. They don't play it a whole lot. Here at the major, Navi have brought it to them in the first game of stage 3.
No, guys, Navi are winning the major, surely.
Especially early on in this stage 3, that you can play it if it's brought there, that you can actually beat some top teams on it. So a valuable victory if Spirit go on to take this.
As if you needed another reason to fear Team Spirit, but already up through middle, fighting Zontix, but utilities dropped instead. There's no challenge.
I said there's a 0% chance that fucking Spirit win this map.
And Tanir waits inside of Temple.
Because there literally was a 0% chance. They never won this map before.
That rifle will catch them if they try and come through, but they're going to try and avoid him.
Yeah, but has a CT side ever seen something like this? Like,
okay, this
wait,
is they're going through the cave. 25 seconds left.
Yeah, it's fine. I actually really
well,
like
they
this
have 3 on B.
Magics don't seem aware of the possibility. Neither does Tanir. They actually might just get
sidelined
here.
Yeah, they have zero idea.
Utility and they're in a good position. Donk and Magic's looking to fight on. Donk has got the kill. Goes in again.
Yeah, unfortunately, they have no chance because they're again. Wait. Yeah, no chance. No chance.
The problem. Mikaze's dead. 13-8 win. 2-0 dominance from Team Spirit out of stage 2 into stage 3, and there's no slowing down.
They make it look casual, don't they? Not even a sign.
Mikaze shut the bed again.
Spirit, after running through stage 2, we wanted this to be something that we could see if
Let's
they
go.
could challenge, and it's not even close. Donk with another great
that
performance.
looked like your
on the
ass.
second map of Anubis, you got to give a shout out over to Shiro. An incredible showing from him, 22 kills overall, and he got them started on the T side. Those late round victories to get Spirit into the winning way, and
what
then
game is on?
And ran away with the series.
Yeah, coming into this event,
no other game on.
About not having a coach standing behind them.
Game starting at 11 again. Oh,
you've just gone up against one of those tactical teams in Counter-Strike, one of the greatest coaches of all time, and Alexi B at the helm of the in-game leadership, and you've blown them out of the water.
Look, I'm not ready to sell Navi out quite yet. You might have just caught him on a very flat day,
okay.
a very flat start start to this major, which I'm sure is going to be the conversation with them tonight. Regardless, we do get to talk to Donk. He's down
Let's
with
go,
Freya.
Brokey.
We do indeed. Congratulations, Donk.
Which
That
games?
domination
I want to see the
continuing, from
matchups.
Stage 2. Tell me about this Anubis. A lot closer than Dust 2. What was the key for you guys to close this out in 2?
I think we found the key how to beat them, and so
Good night,
like,
good night.
from the second side when we started winning the rounds, it was just I found the key and that's it. Nothing special, to be honest. We just expected them to play another way, so like we lost a couple of rounds, but it was fine because we won a lot of NG side.
Fred,
Anubis
Spirit
was one
won.
thing. Dust 2 was a whole nother topic. 13-1. There's one moment I want to ask about.
I gave you
Round
points,
7,
man.
You're in a 3v5. You die. It's down to Zontix and Tanir to close out that 2v5. What were your reactions from witnessing that moment?
I think it was insane, but you know, like it's CS, so it always can happen. So like, yeah, we were super happy, and that's it. I think like they did a lot of mistakes, and they won that round.
Yeah, you absolutely punished them for it. Just one more question, Donk. I want you to look on over there. You see that stained glass artwork? I'm sure you know that's you from last year. What emotions do you feel when you see that?
Surprised. I don't know. That's it. Like.
Didn't
That's
realize you
It's
went
major,
live again.
Like Cologne Legend tournament, so it has some history, and I'm a part of it.
You are indeed. How do you feel about the prospect of maybe getting to defend it and take the major title? Do you think it could happen?
Yeah.
I think if you're playing like this, there's a very fair chance. Congratulations,
They
Donk.
can
That is
win.
Spirit
They're gonna
through
win Cologne.
beating Navi.
They're gonna win Cologne.
I also think there's a pretty good chance that Spirit will be in contention for the trophy if
Okay.
they continue to play as well as they've done so far in this tournament. As Spirit in Stage 2 was...
Okay,
the
they
highlight
showed
for
the
me,
matchups
playing
already. They
incredible
showed
well, not
the
breaking a sweat
matchups.
whatsoever.
Furia
Dare say it
versus
was the same
Mouse,
thing today against a
Mongols
formidable
versus
opponent
Bait.
like Navi. I know this game got close at some point, and I know Donk had to step it up at the later stages after
Foot
being kept
versus
alive by Shiro,
G2.
but overall, as a best-of-3 series,
Paravision versus Monty.
Yeah, they just can't beat this.
Falcons
Russian
versus
team, it seems like
Bedroom.
at this point, that's 5 times in a row now they've lost to Spirit. They seem to have something against them. And
How are
Donk
my
was
pick'ems
only putting
looking?
up a 1.6
Good.
rating as well. So
Good, good.
We've got to take
Wait,
that
wait,
the
wait.
opportunity.
Pick'ems. I
This is
forgot about my
Spirit's,
pick'ems.
in theory, worst map.